Welcome guys to the best math channel in the world. Say on Bizzy made it easy channel. The only channel exam fears when it comes to mathematics. If today is your first time seeing us, don't forget to subscribe. Watch out for more interesting lessons and check through the lessons I've created here, and you are not going to regret. Don't forget to follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, on Thread, and other media platforms. Today we are here to continue our lessons on the modulo arithmetic, and today is going to be the lesson 2, and I've told you I'm going to take my time and break the modulo arithmetic lessons down for everyone to understand step by step as I've been doing for other lessons. So we have done the intro to modulo, and I've explained that modulo arithmetic is also known as the remainder arithmetic. So if today is your first time seeing, I can go and check the part 1 which is available so that you understand this part 2 as well. So I've explained so many. Then we use the modular arithmetic to find days of the week, to calculate for time, and so many things as well. And I've explained that in modular arithmetic is the remainders we use as the answers, and we don't get a modulo of itself or a number more than a given modulo. So we can't 8 would 8. We can't get answers from 8 and above. The modulo of itself, any modulo of itself is 0. So 8 mod 8 is 0 because I've explained that we have two methods, the division method and the repeated subtraction method. And the answer you get should be lesser than the what? The modulo. If the answer is lesser than the modulo, it's accepted. So in this lesson, what you need to understand, we are going to solve questions. Yes, we are going to solve questions on the modulo arithmetic itself. And there are certain things you need to take note of. Yes, any number in a given modulo is found by dividing the number by the modulo, and the remainder is the answer. But the answer should be less than the mode. The answer should be less than the mode. For example, if I have 6 mod 4, if you want to use the division method, 6 divided by 4, 6 will divide 4, 1. 4 will divide 6, 1. Remainder what? 2. So anytime you are finding 6 mod 4, the answer is what? Is 2. If the answer is lesser than the mode, it's accepted. Yes, it's accepted. Or you can have 6 minus 4. 6 minus 4 is also what? 2, which is the remainder, or which also give you the same thing. So each of the questions I'm going to solve here, I'm going to use the division and the repeated subtraction method. So the modulo or the mode of any number should be lesser than the mode. Yes, that's what you need to understand. And also, all negative numbers in mode is determined, or in modulo is determined by adding the modulo number until a positive number is obtained. And the first positive number, if it is lesser, or the positive number you are going to obtain to should be lesser than the mode. For example, if I have negative 7 mod 3, so this one we don't use any other method to solve than the addition method. We add the mode. So negative 7 plus 3. This one give us negative 4, for which is also not accepted. So negative 4. This is going to give us negative 4. Negative 4 plus 3 again is going to give us negative 1. Then plus 3, which is going to give us 2. So this is the first positive number, which is also lesser than the mode. So anytime she's negative 7 mod 3, the answer is 2. This is the reason why. So the negative mode, yes, the negative numbers of a mode is added. Yes, to find it, we add the mode to obtain first positive number, or a positive number which is lesser than the what? Than the mode. This is how we solve negative modulo numbers. So we have to take note of this, because the questions we are going to solve, we are going to apply them. Yes, we are going to apply them. And we have what we call equivalent. Yes, we have equivalent or congruent mode. Yes, equivalent or congruent mode. When we say modulo or two or more integers are equivalent. Yes, or modulo of two or more integers are equivalent means we obtain the same remainder when we solve. We obtain the same remainder if we solve. So for instance, if we have 9 mod 4, you solve 9 divided by 4. 9 will divide 4, 2 remainder what? 1. So 9 mod 4 is equal to 1. Now, let's say we have 16 mod 5. 16 divided by 5. This one divided by this will be 3. Remainder 1. So 16 mod 5 is also equal to what? 1. So this one 9 mod 4, you can say is equivalent to 16 mod 5. So a time is coming, we'll be solving, or in some part of this lesson, we are going to find a given equivalent modulo arithmetic. Yes, a given modulo. So these are the rules I want you to take note of. And the last one is any mode involving operation. Yes, you solve the operation and you change the answer to the correct mode. So this is what I mean. If I have 4 plus 2 mod 3, you solve it. 4 plus 2 is 6. Then you solve mod 3. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, remainder what? 0. So 6 mod 3 is what? 0. So this is what you need to take note of. If you master these rules, there's no modulo question that you can solve. Yes, if you master this, there's no modulo question you can solve. Yes, so you are going to apply this to quickly solve questions on that. And each of that, I'll try to use the two methods. So you will choose the easier and the simpler method you want. So keep watching, subscribe as we take our first question in this lesson. So the first question on the screen says we should solve A. We should simplify the following: A, negative 17 mod 4, then B, negative 175 mod 30, then negative 57 mod 13. So with the A, negative 17 mod 4. So if it is negative, we add the mode repeatedly till we get a positive number. So negative 17 plus 4 will give you negative 13. Then plus 4, which will give you negative 9. Then plus 4, negative 5. Plus 4, negative 1. Then plus 4 again, which will give you positive 3. Or looking at this, how many 4s would you add to this to get positive? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5 is 20. So negative 17 plus 20 will give you positive 3. So therefore, negative 17 mod 4 will give us 3. So this is how we solve the A. So you add to obtain the first positive number, which is mostly when you add, the first positive numbers are mostly lesser than the mode you are working in. So the B we have negative 175. Negative 175 mod 30. So we have negative 175 mod 30. So negative 175, we are going to add 30. And now when you look at this, how many 30s can we add to get a positive number? So 30 times 6 will give us 180. And when you add 180 to this, we are going to get positive 5. So this is another way to check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 30 times 6 is 180. And negative 175 plus 180 is going to give us positive 5. So this is one method, or another way you can use to check, or you can use to solve it. So therefore, negative 175 mod 30 is going to give us 5 as the answer. Yes, as the answer. So quickly, let's do the C. So the C is negative 57. 57 mode 13. Yes, negative 57 mode 13. So how many 13 are we going to add to get? It's going to give us 65. So we have negative 57. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so negative 57 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 13 times 5 will give you 65. So negative 57 plus 65 is going to give us 8, which is lesser than the mode. So therefore, negative 57 mode 13 is going to give us 8. Negative 57 mode 13 is going to give us 8. So this is how we check it. Or what we can do is you can use the first method. Whilst you are adding, then you are checking your answers. Yes. So all these are numbers lesser than the mode. So negative 1, that's how we do it. With the negative mode, we add the modulo to obtain our first positive number. So quickly, let's take the question 2 on this. So question 2 is to simplify the following. 14 plus 6 mode 4. Then the B, 15 times 4 mode 7. Then we have 75 divided by 15 mode 9. So because this is addition, this one is the one that I'm going to use the two methods to solve. So 14 plus 6 mode 4. So as I said, with this one, you simplify it. Yes, so 14 plus 6 is 20 mode 4. So I'm going to use the method 1 and method 2. So method 1, I'm going to use the division method. So I'll have 20 divided by 4. And 20 divided by 4 is going to give me 5, remainder 0. It's going to give me 5, remainder 0. So the answer is the remainder 0 that I'm going to write the remainders. So we conclude by saying, therefore 14 plus 6 mode 4 is equal to 0. Yes, is equal to 0. So this is how we do it. So now let me use the method 2. The method 2. Method 2, I'm going to use a continuous subtraction method. So I'm going to solve 20 mode 4. So 20 minus 4 is 16. Minus 4 is 12. Now minus 4 is 8. Minus 4 again is 4. Then minus 4 again, which is 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So meaning 5. 4, 5 is 20. Yes. So 20 even divided by 20 is 1 remainder 0. So I'm going to subtract 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Yes. So you use a repeated subtraction method to obtain a number lesser than the mode. Here we got 4, but we don't need 4. And I said a modulo to itself is 0. So therefore 14 plus 6 mode 4 is also equal to 0. So this is how we solve this. Yes, this is how we simplify this. So the method 1 and method 2, the easier one for you, then you have to use it. The exam or the question will not restrict you to use a particular method to solve. So you have to use the easier method. So the B, let's quickly do the B. The B is 15 times 4. 15 times 4 mode 7. 15 times 4 mode 7. If I'm to simplify this, I'm going to get 60 mode 7. I'm going to get 60 mode 7. So if I'm to use the method 1, which is a division method, I'll have 60 divided by 7. 60 divided by 7. So 60 divided by 7 is going to give me 8. Yes, 60 divided by 7 is going to give me 8. Yes, why am I saying that? Because 7 times 8 is 56. So 7 times 8 is 56. So remember what? Remember 4. Yes, remember 4. So you conclude by saying that 15 times 4 mode 7 also give me 4. 4 is accepted in mode 7. And we leave our answer as such. So the method 2. So we have our 60 mode 7. So 60 mode 7. So this shows that we are going to subtract it 8 times. Yes. So 60 minus 7 minus 7 minus 7 minus 7 minus 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For which is also going to give us. So if like I can do it one after the other. So 60 minus 7 is 53. This is 53. Then minus 7 again. Minus 7 again. 46. Then minus 7 again. Give me 39. Minus 7 again. 32. Minus 7. Then 25. Then minus 7. Get 18. Then minus 7 again. Then we get 11. Then minus 7. Then you are going to get your 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 times 8 will give us 56. So we are going to have a remainder 4. So the same way 15 times 4 mode 7 is also going to be 4. So it depends on the method you want to use and the easier one for you to use. So the question is not going to force you to use either this method or that method. So the easier one, then you are going to use it. So let's quickly do the C on that. So the C is 75 divided by 15 mode 9. So with this one, 75 divided by 15. This one, 75 divided by 15. 75 divided by 15 is going to give us 5. Yes. So since we have gotten 5, which is lesser than the mode, we accept it. There's no need for us to even move forward. Yes, there's no need for us to even move forward. So this one means we've gotten 5 mode 9, for which is equal to 5, because 5 is lesser than mode 9. So therefore 75 divided by 15 mode 9 is equal to 5. So when you find yourself in such, so the A and the B, when we divided or when we added and subtracted, when we added, we got a number bigger than the mode. That's why I use the first and the second method to solve. So with this one that you've gotten a lesser number, you just solve it straight away. So when you get a number lesser than the mode, you write it as the answer. So here we are interested in the remainders. So this is how we solve this one. It's very easy. Keep watching, subscribe as we take the next question on this. So the A says we should simplify the following. The A is 25 minus 7 mode 6, negative 12 plus 26 mode 11, 13 plus 12 plus 15 mode 8. We are going to simplify all of them here, so don't worry. So the first one is 25 minus 7 mode 6. So if you're a student of this channel, at this point you know what to do. Yes, so we are going to subtract 7 from 25, for which we are going to get 18, and we have 18 mode 6. So with the method 1, which is the division method, so we have 18 divided by 6. So 18 divided by 6 is going to give us 3, remainder 0. And we pick the remainder as the answer. So we have 25 minus 7 mod 6 being equal to 0 as our answer here in the method 1. So let's use method 2. Yes, method 2. I'm not saying I'm going to do both method 1 and 2. I'm teaching you the two methods. So you pick the one that will be very easy for you. So the same 25 minus 7 mod 6, which is going to give us 18 mod 6. 18 mod 6, the repeated subtraction. So 18 minus 6 is going to be 12. So 12 minus 6 is 6. Then 6 minus 6 will also give me 0. So the remainder 0. So therefore, our 25 minus 7 mod 6 will also give us 0, as simple as that. Yes, as simple as so. Method 1, method 2. You choose the preferred method you want, the easier one for you, then you do it. So let's do the B. The B says what? Negative 12 plus 26 mod what? 11. Mod 11. So negative 12 plus 26 will give us 14 mod 11. So method 1. Yes, I'm still proceeding to solve because 14 is still bigger than the 11. So 14 divided by 11. Let's divide 14 one time, remainder 3. Yes, one time, remainder 3. To divide 1, remainder 3. So our answer for negative 12 plus 26, according to this, is going to give us, according to this method, is going to give us 3. So let's do method 2. So method 2, negative 12 plus 26 mod 11, for which this will give us 14 mod 11. Let's use the repeated subtraction method. So 14 minus 11 is going to give us 3. Yes, the first one is giving us 3. So the 3 is the answer since it's lesser than mod 11. So therefore, negative 12 plus 26 mod 11 is also equal to 3. So you get the same thing for this side as well. So you choose the easier method or the one you understand best to solve. And it can only be simplified on this channel. So quickly, let's take the last question on this lesson. So the 3C is on the board, and if you're a student or with this one, if you're a student of this channel, here you know what to do. So here you can pause the video as well. You solve and see if you are all going to get the same answer. 13 plus 12 plus 15 is going to give us 40 mod 8. So after you have simplified, we use both methods to solve. So 40 mod 8. So you divide here, 40 divided by 8. So 40 divided by 8 is going to give us 5. Remainder 0. Yes, 5 remainder 0, for which 0 is going to be the answer. So therefore 13 plus 12 plus 15 mod 8 is equal to 0. Yes, is equal to 0. Method 2. Same 13 plus 12 plus 15 mod 8, which is giving us 40 mod 8. We are going to use the repeated subtraction method. Yes, repeated subtraction method. So 40 minus 8 for which it will give us 32. Then minus 8 again, which is going to give us 24. Minus 8 again, which is going to give us 16. 16 minus 8, which will give us 8. Then 8 minus 8, which is going to give us 0. So we subtracted 8 how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 8, 5 is 40. When you subtract, indeed, you get 0. So the same way, 13 plus 12 plus 15 mod 8 will give us 0. Yes, it's going to give us 0 as well. Yes. So this is how we solve this one too, using method 1 and method 2. So this brings us to the end of today's lesson. Yes, which is the second video on modulo arithmetic, which is solving problems on modulo arithmetic. The next one is finding the given modulo in an equation. Yes, finding modulo solving modulo equation. I've taken my time on modulo because it is very examinable. It normally comes in the final year and it can only be simplified. Don't forget to subscribe and recommend to students that the best math channel is here. If you keep watching, your A's are assured. If you need any help in mathematics, preparing for any form of exam, whether teachers licential exam or WASI, NOVDEC or any form of exam, just DM with my number. I have my number on TikTok, then on my Facebook page as well. Don't forget to subscribe and recommend the channel to everyone. Until we meet again, watch out for another interesting lesson. Stay on Bizzy, Made It Easy channel. So goodbye for now.